at night or broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight. Shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kid true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Need a voice, kids stand strong. She makes the choice for victims gone, for those in need. She's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the
Good day, mates. Oh my God, hold on. Good day, mates. I had to put on these stupid headphones, you guys. You know I hate them. All right. Good day, mates. Good morning, Misty. My girls are here, front and center. We're missing one. Hey, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sorry, it's early, people. But I had somebody in my comments that was silly. Right now, I'm going to show them mercy for right now. Somebody left me a comment under my video. I'm going to show some mercy because you guys are going to laugh because they're a Trump supporter. Okay. So I'm going to give them mercy for right now. Okay. Hold on. You guys, you know, I did that video yesterday. All right. Of this Suni taking advantage and exploiting, in my opinion, right here, this video, left a comment stating, if you guys recall, I talked about, hey, what's going on here? Let me make this bigger here. Hold on, people. Hold on. There we go. No, I don't like that. Hold on. I don't know how I want this. I gotta figure this out. Hold on. No. There we go. Okay. They left a comment. Okay, if you guys remember, because she's releasing phone calls. Number one, it's gross, period. Period. I don't care if you're one party consent state, whatever. I think it's gross when you record phone calls. However, if you record phone calls, I did at one time with the nursing home with my mother and the doctors. That's totally different, okay? But this lady here is putting this shit on the internet, okay? Oh, Betty Whttaker. She's gross. So this guy says to me, because I said, this lady lives in Florida, allegedly. I'm not 100%, but this is what, her thing says on a public platform. Hold on. So it's nothing new that I'm showing, right? It's on her page, right? That's where she's from. And I said, ooh, Suni, Florida is a two-party state. And within the phone call, she said she was 4 hours away, right? I'm like, uh-oh, Suni. So a guy says, how instead of saying they're worried about Betty, instead of them saying what Suni is doing is wrong, no, they're mentioning that I misspoke, which is okay, but the whole video was about Betty being exploited because they're saying, oh, it would take her 16 hours to get to West Virginia on a drive, because in the phone call, Suni says 4 hours. And I do want to show this. There's a couple things I want to show real quick. Oh, God. What is going on with StreamYard? I hate StreamYard lately. It's messing up. I pay $25 a month to have it, and it's starting to piss me off. I'm going to be honest with you people. Okay. Suni. This is how gross these people are. Here's a post. What did Suni ask for? Let's read it. Comments are turned off, so I can't comment. I took Miss Betty and Larry to the lawyer's office yesterday. Now remember, she hadn't met them. She met them that day, and she took them to the lawyers because remember, Betty ushered her away, and she ran and got in her Jeep and followed Betty. She was stalking her. She goes, we need $5,000 to retain him. She's asking for $5,000 to get a lawyer for Betty and Larry. Let me tell you something, Suni. Don't you think that it could be provided for them? Miss Betty, in my opinion, Miss Betty Whttaker is she's not with it in her mind. She is very, very old, okay? She don't comprehend things, right? Betty needs to be in assisted living. That's what she needs. There's nothing you can do, Suni. Okay? There's nothing you can do. I'm just saying it. Maybe your heart's in it, but I don't think so because you keep putting out private phone calls. That's what's up. And even if you did get permission, which I haven't heard yet, but you're putting all these things out there. Oh, and Eric went live yesterday too. A court date has been assigned. Okay, Suni, if it's been assigned, because I fact check, I haven't seen it. Maybe they don't want to put it up, right? But I can't find anything with the court date. Okay? The court has been set to assign court-appointed lawyers. They are called guardian ad litems. Okay? Because they were abused and so on. It is a closed hearing. Of course it is. It will not be announced to the public due to the family's notoriety and the project of the parties involved. What are you doing here? Suni, you are announcing it right here on a page that you made, Miss Betty Whttaker. God, this is so gross. There are no charges pending against Miss Betty. Why would there be? Why would you say that? Of course there ain't. They were taken for one reason. You know everything, don't you? What happened is she dropped the order. But as soon as they seen other things going on, looking deeper, right? They're never coming back. Ever. Okay, let me go back into StreamYard. Oh, God. Oh, that hurt my ears. I got to turn off my notifications. Hold on. Oh, God, that hurt my ears. And I'm going to keep talking about you, Suni. I know nobody's here, but that's okay. People will hear it later. I know. Missy, are you at work? I want to show this. Let me put the channel in here. There's a channel that I pay attention to that does the same thing I do, but everybody does what they go for a lot of speculation and stuff like that, and I don't like that. I'm just saying, but yes, I'm going to use something that I found. So don't take it that way, Heaven. Okay, I'm careful what I put out there. Oh, you're at home. Wonderful. Okay, this is called Heaven Something channel. What is it called? Heaven Something? She put up an interesting short. Look at what this lady allegedly is up to. See, I do speculation. I don't a lot. Okay, if it's not fact, you can make your own interpretation, but this is mine. So allegedly, this is a conversation with Suni, as you see, and somebody else. It says APS. I don't know that calling APS was just going to help anything. And Betty is in, I can't believe that. Oh, it's helping something, watch. And I'm working on getting her protected. So what she's doing, she actually went into the home. This is what I think is going on, allegedly. Remember, she went into Patrick's home? She invited herself into everything. She stalked Betty and got Betty in her car and took her to the lawyer the same day. She contacted Adult Protective Services, it looks like. That's what she's doing. I'm working on getting her protected. Look at what she's doing. Then someone says, I'm not sure that he doesn't want her there. They don't understand what they've done. Wow. You just want attention. You just want attention. Okay? That's all you want. Hold on a minute. I'm not playing, what's her name's voice? There's more. Hold on a minute, please. All right. So this person says, so have you even talked to Betty? Apparently she's Team Brian. Now her and BJ and Larry. No worries, Funny says. I called this morning as usual, and BJ answered and hung up on me, so I called APS. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't know that calling APS is just going to help anything. Betty is in danger. You are stupid, okay, of the things you're doing. You are getting involved with the family that has suffered enough trauma right now, all right? I don't know why people don't leave this family alone, because you know what? The state is involved. The state is going to take care of things, okay? What you're doing is you're making things worse for Betty. I don't care about Larry or BJ, okay? Look Look at what this lady's doing. Just because she has watched the Whtakers online, she thinks this is okay. Well, yeah, she can do whatever she wants, platform or whatever it may be, but you are gross, lady. I'm sick of people taking advantage of this family. So what do you think about that, people? Go give a like. Let's see, what's her channel's name is Heaven Baby. I put it in the link. Go give it a like. And let me say it again, because you silly people in the back, I am not monetized. And if I was monetized, no big deal. I would turn off that monetize button. I would shut it off when I do anything Whtakers. I'm just saying. Because you people do not sit there and watch what I do and you say, you're making money off the Whtakers. No, actually, no. I'm doing stuff the way I do because I do, and I know law enforcement's watching, so if I could give them more information, that's just wonderful. I'm here and listening. I know, God, it's gross. Can you imagine they got all these vultures around them, all these people around them in their ear, and try to lift their spirits, right? And time after time after time after time. And then, here Mark, did a GoFundMe and all that to try to help them. People don't realize they're on assistance, right? Allegedly, I'm not 100%, but I figure they are. And all this money pouring in, right? Given to them, but BJ took. The FBI will blow this case wide open eventually. I smell a RICO. I don't know. I allegedly. Yep. So this is what she did last night. I'm just making the public aware of what's going on. All right. She says no drama. She put up 2 more phone calls. 2 more phone calls. She says here, let's see. Why does anyone care about this group? None of them did anything but make videos, make money, and exploit the family. Ask yourself, why hasn't this home been fixed? At least so it... Okay, let me tell you something, Suni. We've all wondered that. I've always wondered decades ago, why hasn't anybody helped this family decades ago? Mark was around for 6 years. Nothing got done there, right? You've known that it's been like this for that many years. You come in here within a few week period doing this nonsense. You are making videos. You are exploiting the family. You are now. You don't see it, and I don't know why. But here's a phone call. Here's another phone call. I can't believe it.
After we collect money for the attorney.
Did you hear that? And don't worry, Suni. If you take all these down, I got them all downloaded. Everything you've done. Just so you know. Because this is what I do.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you. After we collect money for the attorney, we're going to collect money for the house. We can get the house pretty fast. I've seen some very nice mobile homes not too far away that we can have brought onto your mom and daddy's property.
Okay.
I'm working on getting the deed done. But Larry, I don't want to do the work if you guys aren't going to follow the lawyer's advice.
Wow. You're kidding me, Suni. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying your name. This is gross what you're doing to this family. Okay. Betty right now Betty, I'm sure that she is very, 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 very sad because all she knew is how to take care of her siblings, right? And Timmy, an oath that she made to her parents. And more false hope coming right here. It's a mess here. You should have left that mess alone, okay? Because you're making this even worse, in my opinion. In my opinion, okay? Hi, Locust. Hi. If Betty did have, okay, let me use this for an example. Their way of living, I don't know if things are different there, okay? I don't know. If Betty cannot make sure Ray was changed and clean, if Betty couldn't make sure she could handle the money, if Betty didn't make sure that she kept this court or this order of protection, how is she going to remember to do as you're asking her right now?
Because it means nothing. People don't want to do the work for BJ right now because they're looking down on BJ because of what happened. Now, I get you. I get you that BJ, you say BJ didn't do it and Miss Betty was coerced into going to the court. But we can't fix that now. We can fix it. We can fix it. But first, we've got to work on getting the family home.
Okay, so I see what she's saying. It sounds like this is Larry. It sounds like, allegedly, I'm not sure yet, that Sonny is saying, yes. Sonny is saying that Betty was coerced, or whatever the word is, by, I'm assuming Eric and Patrick. One of the two, of saying that BJ did that. You know, my God.
Alright. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to tell BJ, we're gonna help her too.
Wow.
Okay? I bet BJ may have gotten money from Ryan. You never know. But I want you to tell BJ to look for a place to take her camper. I tell her. And as fast as you can. And then you let me know. And we'll see about getting the camper moved. And we'll see about, let me know how much it is and I'll see what I can do on that.
Oh my God.
Let me know how much it would be for her to get the camper moved. All right. All right? All right, I will. BJ hung up on me today and I was...
Lady, you're doing too much. I mean, you could do whatever you want, right? Oh my God, this is horrible. Yes, BJ, yes. Sonny, if you have watched for 6 years on Mark's channel, you know what BJ has done. She is taking probably $100,000 or more of the money, allegedly, that Mark gave. Well, I know he did show some receipts. Betty also said that her dad died and she needed money for the funeral. Did you forget that? Oh my God, this is horrible. This is sick. I'm going to help BJ. I'm going to help BJ. BJ is facing some prison time, by the way, lady. Did you know that?
I was worried because I always talk to Miss Betty. You tell her, I don't want her to worry. I want to fix this. All right? I tell her. Okay, so you're not going to make any more videos?
What?
Huh?
What?
Don't make any more videos. You guys told me you didn't want to make videos anymore. We won't. What if we did this? What if one day when we get you situated in your nice new house, that I teach you how to make your own video. And then the only person...
Oh my God, you got to be kidding. So Suni is telling them, next thing you know, she's going to have them signing the contract when they're not in their, okay, God, this is so mean of me to say, but I don't mean it. God knows what I mean. In their right minds, right? Right? This is elder abuse on all levels. Do you know how you can get in trouble for taking the elderly's money? I'm just saying. There's got to be some kind of law with what's going on here with these people. There really does. There really does, besides money. What was I going to say? You guys, when I forget, I don't mean to forget. You people know I had a stroke, and this is what happens, especially when I get excited. So she's telling them not to make a video until everything's all done and they get into their home, blah, 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 which ain't going to happen, by the way. Mark my words. You know who's got... Never mind. But here she is posting these phone calls, these phone conversations online for the whole world to hear.
Who makes any money from it are the Whtakers.
Jesus.
Well, I don't tell you. I don't get the kids back up. I don't think we're going to do no more video.
Okay? That's fine. I don't think you should. I told you that before. I don't think you should do videos. I don't think that you should, you gotta stop, because let's get the kids back. Let's just get them back.
They're not coming back. Stop giving them false hope like that. They aren't coming back. This is sick.
You said you talked to the health department?
I did. I talked to the inspector.
I got a letter from him.
Yes, that was from that day that he was out there.
Okay.
So, that wasn't because of my call. That was because of the day he was out there and he saw you guys. Now, here's what that is about. You and Miss Betty, so there's raw sewage coming out of...
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. And it's within 5 feet of the creek, which is, I have the terms in my notebook, but I'm not there right now.
Jesus.
And it, you have to have some sort of septic system put in.
You know what I see this lady doing? I'm just talking. What I see this lady doing with this, right? She's going to write a book or do a documentary. I bet you anything. If she's putting notes in a notebook,
in there. Now, according to the inspector, that is possible.
Okay, so there's an inspector that seen them outside and decided to have a conversation with them. You people are vultures.
But that we have to call, and I've got a list of numbers, we have to call one of the septic companies that are licensed to come out and look.
Jesus.
And then they will tell us what can and can't be done.
We. You're telling them what's going to happen. You're not asking them permission of anything. This is not your property, right? Actually, they're in a flood zone, actually.
Now, here's where, see how the letter says something about 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay. What that means that it does not mean that you're going to get kicked out. It doesn't mean your house is going to get condemned. It means if we don't get moving on this from the date of that letter, which I believe the inspector said it's 29th, that we have 30 days to show that we are making progress.
Okay.
Okay? So that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to work on all of this for you. But when I saw that video, Larry, I cried last night.
Honey, like I said, we just put that out there.
Okay, this is manipulation at the finest. I cried. I cried when I seen that video. I cried. Wow. Who cares what you did? Who cares what you did? I don't care. Look what this family's going through. But those 300 better place, now Betty's got to get to a better place.
But all you did, you just made it worse. So we've got to try and fix it.
Oh my God, you made it worse. God, you are just evil. That is just evil to say. I don't care if it's Larry. I don't care for Larry because I've seen the stuff Larry does. But I think BJ has a big hold on him too. But I think he's got a big hold on Betty. Okay? They can't. Never mind.
What?
Oklahoma. People coming way out of state coming up here.
Of course they are, because you guys are famous.
Wow.
Come up here and try to we do this and that, do this and that. We just got tired of hearing it.
I'm not going to tell you to do anything.
I'm not going to tell you to do anything. What are you doing on this phone call? We got to do this. We got to do that. You got to do this. You got to. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you listening to your own words? You're just like the rest, Suni.
Tell you to do anything but what the lawyer tells us. I'm not going to tell you to do anything but what the septic company tells us. It's not up to me. I will give you options every way.
You haven't given them one option. You haven't asked this family, from what I can tell, permission of anything. You have got out of your way. You showed up at Patrick's. You seen Betty walking down the road with dogs. You go chasing her. You go with them to a lawyer appointment the day you met them. You get into their business. You're putting their business online. This is gross.
Every bit through this whole thing. I'm not the one in charge. I'm just trying to help you.
No, you're not.
So if they come back around, I'm asking you to tell them to get away.
Wow.
Put your no trespass signs up.
Listen to what? Oh, God, are you kidding me? Are you listening to this? I know. Any judge, you're right. Wow. Do anybody... I won't be doing anything these people are doing, period, okay? Okay? Oh,
and don't let people on the property. All they're trying to do is take pictures of you, Larry, and all they're trying to do, they don't have good intent.
like you do. You're putting all their personal, their private information out there with a bad, icky situation going on for Betty mentally, I'm saying, because Timmy, Lorraine, and Ray are in a better place. Okay? And you're putting these calls out. You're gross.
You know, they're all interested because they've seen all these people and all these. I bet you don't even know how many websites there are out there about you guys.
Here's one right here.
Oh, not really, honey.
Oh, I bet there's more than 100. And how much money have they given you?
No, I just...
Okay. Why are you worried about it? How much money? Right? I'm going to say this again in case people, for the people in the back, I do not make money. I am not monetized. But what I will say, okay, We are creators. I'm a creator. Okay. And right now I'm reviewing all this stuff, right? And I ain't making any money. I'm not trying to get famous. I'm exposing people like you and your bad behavior toward this poor family. That's what I'm doing. And if anybody wants to make a channel about them, that's on them. I don't know what kind of information they're putting out. I see a lot of bad, I will say that. But there's nothing you can do because this is the internet and everybody can have a platform, sadly.
Have any of those groups given you any money?
No.
Well, there you go. All my group wants to do is give you money. I don't want anything.
All right.
Maybe you'll give me a glass of water and we'll sit on the front porch one day.
Yeah.
And we can talk.
Sonny, why did you turn off your comments? Why did you turn off your comments? Because people are speaking truths on your poor behavior. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I don't know that. But like, you're making some really bad decisions. You're doing some really bad things. From an outsider looking in, this is gross. This is all gross. This is gross behavior. Putting this stuff out there.
Because guess what I found out?
Uh-oh.
What?
I found out that many years ago, so it must have been like 50 years ago, maybe a little bit before that, that my daddy knew part of your family.
What?
Yep. My dad was a coal broker.
Coal broker?
Yep. He brokered coal that came out of West Virginia.
Oh, he was a coal miner.
He was a buyer. A buyer.
Oh, he was a buyer.
Yep. He bought and sold coal. And somehow he knew your family, but my daddy's 82 years old. So, you know.
Okay, you see what's going on here? Try to make a connection, like a personal connection right here.
He doesn't remember a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep nagging at him and see if he's got any stories or anything. But he said he knew some of your family members. I thought that was pretty neat.
He might have, I don't know.
Well, listen, we're going to take care. Please, call me. Take Betty's phone. Call me if you have questions.
Oh, my God.
Because
I will.
I've called the state police officer. I'm reporting Brian.
Who's Brian?
Yeah.
So he's exploiting you guys.
Ah! Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You did not, that just did not come out of your mouth. What does she do? What are the words, people? Help me with the wording. What is she doing with Larry Whttaker right now? Telling them what to do. Take Betty's phone. Take Betty's phone. She just said take Betty's phone. She said she's not telling him what to do. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Don't make videos. Don't do this. Don't talk to that. Take Betty's phone. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to have a meeting with that. Do what the lawyer says. Otherwise, how did she say that? I can't remember.
This is another person not giving you money, but using you guys.
Never mind. I know who Brian is. I figured it out. Took me a sec.
Oh, really?
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Well, I know the Rodney County truck car just went down and came back up.
What did?
I know the Rodney County truck barber just went down a few minutes ago, done come back up.
I bet they do come back up.
I know
If
Rodney
it's the
County,
corporal
yeah.
that we spoke with, tell him to call me.
Yeah,
He has my number.
All right, I will.
All right. Is Miss Betty okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tell her, please, 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 let's get the family back.
Oh my God.
All right.
All right, my friend. Listen, there are a lot of people who love you and a lot of people who want to help you. So, but, you know, like I told you in the lawyer's office, you got to help yourself first. And right now, that's not making videos showing BJ still on the property.
All right.
All right, my friend.
Can you imagine the phone calls law enforcement is getting there? All the nonsense calls, I'm saying. Because people are probably being wild online. Okay, let's listen to the next call. Gross. Just gross. Oh God. Oh God. She did get to Betty. Oh my God.
Why are you posting things with BJ?
Oh my God.
When I take BJ, I went taking BJ.
Miss Betty, I saw the video.
Who do you think you are talking to her like that?
BJ on there, not with me. I don't know.
Who do you think you are talking to her like that, Sonny? She could be your grandma. You have no right to talk to her like that. No right. With that kind of tone. Yeah, I'm talking to you the way I am because this is poor behavior and it's the public right to know what's going on here. You put this stuff online and I'm reviewing it.
Well, BJ was on the video. You were on the video. Larry was in the background. Did you not know they were videotaping you?
Yes, I know that.
But why did you... Miss Betty, remember the lawyers...
Hold up to get Betty up all upset.
Larry, you were...
That's right. I agree with Larry there. You're getting her all upset. You are... You're lucky I ain't out there. Want to know why? Hold on a minute. I'm looking at these comments. I just seen the name. Yes, I know. Thank you. Oh, God. Listen to this, besides manipulation, trying to control the narrative. I don't like how she talked to Betty here. Actually, it makes me really, really sad for her. Not for Sonny, for Miss Betty. Because I have a heart, and I would never talk to my elder like that. Ever. I have respect for my elders. Let's say I seen Larry. I don't care for Larry, but let me tell you something. I would respect him. I would. I don't respect his behaviors and everything he's doing myself. Oh my God, this is so gross. This is worse than I thought, people. To me. You were with me, my friend. You were with us when? Okay, hold on.
You were with me, my friend.
Okay.
You were with us when we went to the attorney.
I know. You can't call up there and get Betty up all upset. She got enough on her.
Larry, she may be upset. Listen, you guys are not going to get them back. You heard the lawyer tell you that. I want you to get your family back. I've been working on getting your...
Oh, listen to her. Listen to what she's doing. She's doing this little twist of fate crying. You know what? I almost cried for Betty for a second. For a second, listening to her. Because I got a heart, a real heart. I care for others. This is why I do what I do. Okay? And this is gross. This is so gross.
Your deed taken care of, so we could get you a big trailer up on where your mom and daddy's house used to be.
Well, I know, I understand.
But why would you?
We can still call here and get her up all upset. She don't know what she...
But Larry, why did you post anything with BJ?
How we posted that out with other people, quit calling here aggravating us.
I'm sorry,
They
say
know
that again.
what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I missed what you said. Say it again.
We're going through.
Listen, you're getting him all excited right now. You don't realize how exploited this family is and how easy to get all these phone calls and all these people calling their phones. Betty needs to change her phone number so nobody can get a hold of her except for the people that need to, right? That are really, 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 that care, as in, I would say the county, a guardian ad litem. I think she needs guardian ad litem, okay? Some kind of lawyer for the elderly of some sort. I don't know what kind it would be, but yeah.
You don't know what we're going through here. Other people calling here, telling us this and that,
Larry,
You know what?
I'm sure that you are being driven crazy by the phone calls and things like that. But I took you to the lawyer, right?
I know.
I said I was going to get the money for it, and I have the ability to get the money for it.
Talk about the other people out of state coming here trying to tell us what to do.
Jesus.
I don't want to tell you what to do, except for we've got to do what the lawyer.
Who's we, lady? Who's we? Everything's we. Leave this family alone. I know you're not gonna, though. I know you're not gonna. I mean, obviously, you're putting these calls out there, and you make a page, Miss Betty, right? You're trying to raise money right now for a lawyer. They are not going to get Lorraine, Timmy, or Ray back. You know that. We all know that. Come on now.
One.
Well, I know.
But you just now, you guys made a video last night, and it shows BJ, and after you were told, you need to get...
You got to... Okay, lady, let me tell you something. Okay, maybe a video was made and posted, right? They didn't do it. Where was that? Where was it posted? These people do whatever other people tell them to do. You know that because you're dealing with it right now. And some of these comments, you really are an amazing person to do all this for them, want nothing in return. Angels really do exist on earth. Are you kidding me, Sharon? And I did see Sharon make a comment somewhere, as a matter of fact, saying to somebody, should we make a road trip somewhere? Like a threat that they were going to come out there and do something. Not to the Whtakers, but thinking they're all big and bad.
Get rid of BJ. I know she's your daughter. I know you love her. I don't have anything against BJ. I don't know BJ. But what I know is...
I know the problem. People try to run her out. They don't even know her. They don't know her.
Larry, I get it, but here's the thing. Listen to me. Betty
Do not listen to her.
went with Eric, I guess it was, and took out the protection order.
Yes.
So Betty swore to the magistrate that BJ had hit the family.
Nobody don't understand here. Eric wrote that down. What's her to do that shit? Could say, well, if you don't sign it, you won't get the house bill.
Well, if he did that, he's a dirtbag. I don't know anything about him. I don't have anything to do with him.
He put her do something she didn't want to do.
Didn't want to go with.
The state needs to, okay, bottom line, the state needs to step in and protect this family from these vultures. If people cannot understand what's going on in these calls, and
With Eric. here's the problem.
Nobody don't understand that.
No, listen, here's the problem.
You don't have to listen to nothing. You're not listening to him. Listen to how you're talking to him. I would never, ever.
But I get it. I understand. She did not want to go. She was influenced and manipulated to go.
Oh, funny you use those words. Funny you're using those words.
Okay.
Well, if you don't do that, you won't get the house bill.
I got that. Here's the problem.
That's it.
Here's the problem.
Nobody don't want to see that.
I get you.
They don't want to take care of their
God.
sacrifice.
No, I'm on your side. No, my friend. I only want...
Nobody don't want to
Larry,
go down there.
Larry, I don't want to make any money from you.
What you went through over here.
You know what? It's not about money at this point. This is about, they are elderly, okay? They're in their 80s. Their end of life. I'm going to say it. I'm not saying their end of life, people. I don't wish that upon them. I want to say that. Let them live in peace. Let them live in peace. The state needs to get involved. They need to. Okay, I was going to say something else. Hold on, let me read that comment. I don't want money from you. It's not about the money at this point. It's about taking advantage of this family and making them feel a certain way and talking to them like you're doing and telling them what to do, right? And putting their business online. I'm kind of glad you have, in a sense, so people like me and others can review this, right? And so law enforcement hears all this. You may be in contact with the APS or whatever. They figured out who you are.
Say that again.
They don't want to understand that. People want to do everything.
Okay, but listen. We can't fix that right now. We can't fix it. It's already done. Sadly, it's already done. So we can't fix that part right now. When it comes to court, then you may be able to say, we were manipulated. This did not happen with BJ. And we need to go.
So now she's telling him what to say in court. Oh my God. Right. This is sad. This makes me sad for the family. It really does.
Clear some things up. And maybe the police officer can help you with that.
Yeah.
But right now, I have people willing to help you guys. But I've got your whole family ready to sign the deed. So
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here, like we've been hearing for 6 years, we got people that are going to do this for you, buy this for you, do this for you, ready to sign the deal, whatever it may be. This family's been hearing this from different creators for 6 years. I'm just saying, right? But this has been going on for decades, and no one has been there.
a house onto your mom and daddy's old property.
What deed?
They have to sign the deed. Okay, when someone died, your mom and daddy died, and that property then goes to you and your siblings. If any siblings die, which we know they did, it then goes to the living siblings and the children of the deceased.
Okay, Suni, have you looked it up? Have you looked up that property? And knows what's going on with that property right now? I bet you haven't.
Siblings of the deceased children.
Yeah.
Okay? That takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of signatures. I want to get you on your property. I want to get you away from the road. I want to get you so you guys have privacy. But you can't keep posting. You can't keep doing videos.
Not it wants to be done.
I'm trying to make it done. I have a lady willing to pay for your lawyer, but she's not willing to do so. If you guys aren't going to
listen to her. Oh my God, listen to her, you people. Listen to her. Listen. Listen to her. I cannot handle how she's talking to him. Oh my God. Oh my God.
to follow the rules and keep BJ away right now. What happens later on, we can work on. But for right now, you've got to follow the recommendations of the attorney of Adult Protection Services. You've got to get, if BJ moves her camper down the road for a little bit, that would be wonderful. We can.
Okay, what I'm thinking, and I need to say this, people, how she uploaded this is different. I think this phone call happened first, and then the next call happened second. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but I just went how she did the videos, because usually, the one underneath, never mind. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because now she wants to help BJ, remember?
Figure her out later, because then you guys can say, we are working on getting a house. I've already found that it's not going to be a big fancy house, but it's a lot bigger than what you're in. And it's got a great big bathtub, and it's got showers and everything else. And multiple bathrooms. But Larry, I can't do it if you guys are going to keep talking and videoing yourself, especially with BJ.
Sure.
So you've got to decide. If you don't want my help, you just tell me. You say, I don't want your help. We're good. We're going to go with this person.
I do need your help, honey.
Oh my God. See what she just did? This phone call made it full circle. Oh my God, she made this full circle here. Yelling at Betty in the beginning, that really got to me, people. That really got to my feelings. Hi, Viper. We are talking about the Whtakers again. I am talking about Suni. And these horrible phone calls, private phone calls, that she has put online for the whole world to hear their business. Let me continue.
All we got that because to keep other people away from her. You
Away
ain't
from
want
BJ?
to come out of state. You ain't. There's other people coming out there trying to tell us how we can live, everything. We just done that to put them off of us.
Yeah, but you hurt yourself.
I know.
You know, like when you have proof of something, you've just given the court. It is going to show up in court. That video.
Did you hear this? What you are doing, you just showed the court. It's going to show up in court with the court videos with BJ. Look at, you're putting their stuff online. You made a video. Okay, you made a page. A Miss Betty page. Oh my God, this is gross behavior. This is gross. This is gross. I'm sorry, guys. It's really getting to me.
With BJ there, and they're going to say, see, we took the children, we took the family because of BJ. Now, BJ may or may not be guilty. It doesn't matter. That's why they took the kids, right? So what we have to do, we can try to prove BJ innocent later. I'm willing to help her.
Oh.
I'm willing to help her. But for right now, you have got to get BJ to get her trailer moved. What does she need? $150?
She told me the guy went up on a flat rate, it's $500.
I think she posted on something she needed $150.
Well, the guy done wrecked that lot, she said. She said he got another lot he wants $500 for it. I don't know. I ain't seen him.
Well, $500 is expensive. Tell her, I'm not out to hurt you guys. I don't want one penny. Nothing. You will get every single.
Listen to how you're talking to him. Listen to the, what's the word? The aggressiveness in your voice and what you're doing. They always, if you've been watching for 6 years, people, they let everybody just come and tape them. They don't know how to tell people, shut off your camera. They don't know how to do that.
Dime of anything we can do for you.
It's not about money at this point, lady.
Well, let me take that back. It's going to go to the lawyer. It's going to go to a new trailer. It's going to go to getting
$5,000 going to go to a lawyer and a trailer? Oh my God. You're silly. Silly lady. You're such a liar.
that property, because the inspector said the property has to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
Okay? We've got to worry about you first before we worry about BJ. I'll come meet BJ. I'll come see what she's like. But right now, I'm worried about you getting the family back.
That's all I want.
Yeah, but you've got to promise me no more videoing.
Oh my God, I can't. I just can't.
Right.
No more. Did he give you any money?
I want it no more.
Larry, did he give you any money?
Who?
Brian, the guy who was videotaping you.
No.
Exactly. He gave you no money.
No.
So he made money on you, by the way. You know that. He took that video and he put it on his website.
What's going on here? What's going on here? This is a private phone call. You put on the internet for the whole world to hear. Jesus.
And he made money from you.
That's true. I didn't thought about that.
That was a tough one. That was horrible. I feel this is some kind of manipulation. This is, I don't like how you talk to Betty. I don't like how you yelled at Betty. I don't like how you're telling them what to do. You came out there stalking them. I hope the state gets involved and does something. There's got to be some kind of protection for them because of their needs, right? We know 3 of them are being taken care of because they don't know. And this stupid contract signing, okay? How can they be in their right mind and sign a contract with their shortcomings? That's what I'll use, shortcomings. Eric posted a video. We're going to listen to it. Eric finally posted a video. So let's listen to it. Oh, hold on. Hold on, people. Sorry. What's going on here?
Hey guys, it's October 3rd, 2025. It's been a while since I made a video, and I'll just tell you, there has been so much going on with this drama. I haven't wanted to be attached to it. And I don't know that it's going on unless somebody brings it to me. What is going on right now?
Okay, let me do something here real quick. Oops. Oops. Sorry. I'm going to do it different here,
That was
guys.
a travesty.
Sorry.
But I want to do a little bit of talking because there is so...
Oh, this is pissing me off, people. There we go. I want you people to do the CC, and I got to turn it up. All right. We're reviewing Eric's video from last night.
I have been a cooperating witness from day one, talking to the state police, talking to adult protection services. Whatever you need, I've got it. Here you go. I've got nothing to hide. I've got all the receipts, documents, text messages, emails to back up everything I've been telling you guys along the way. I have nothing more to say. What is going on right now, the real exploitation is right now all these content creators that are going around making up these scenarios, and nobody is even close, guys, to knowing what the real story is. Not even close. You've got several different scenarios with that misrepresentation. You've gotten people that have gotten text messages that have complete new narratives behind it, and they're trying to twist it to make it look like it's something more than it really is. And then I've seen stuff, guys, that people are just making up completely out of...
Okay.
Hey, guys, it's October 3rd.
Shit, why won't it let me?
Thin air. None of it makes any sense. My wife came to me one night, very angry, seeing a woman say that she had known me and my wife her whole life. The reason I wasn't able to come home from West Virginia is because I'm on methadone.
Okay, you people are sick. I wanna put out there, Eric, don't put me in that category. Okay? Because I ain't in that category of all these other content creators. I don't call them, a lot of them, content creators. I call them trauma vultures or whatever. I don't know. And the reason why I think a lot of people are making up shit or whatever it may be, whatever in their mind, or conspiracy stuff, is because you said long time ago, and I do remember this, that you're going to be transparent. And there hasn't been anything transparent. You said this before, and then you said it a few days after they got taken.
And my wife has given me this ultimatum. I can't come home until I'm off of the methadone. I've never taken methadone in my life. None of us know who this person is. And there has been more scenarios like that, guys, than I can even start to tell you. At the end of the day, I did what I did for 3 people out there. And I'm not going to say their name, but you know who I'm talking about. And they love me. I think the way they act when I'm around tells you everything you need to know. They didn't have a voice. I wanted to be their voice. I know things. I will eventually be able to tell you what's going on. I can't do it right now, but when I can, I promise you, I never would have said anything if I didn't have the proof to back up everything I've been saying to you guys. But again, from day one, I have been a cooperating witness, talking to the state police, talking to adult protection services. Also, the money that's owed to the Whtakers. I tried to get that money over to the authorities since day one. I didn't want that money in my control.
Okay, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if it's since day one, because I've been talking about a trustee for quite a long time. Since Mark. And I even said to Mark, and I kept saying to Mark, not personally, you should have put all that money in a trust for these people. I just think you're just saying that now. Oh, never mind. I'm assuming right now.
It was supposed to go into a trust account. The day that Betty no-showed the meeting with Adult Protection Services is the same day she no-showed the meeting with the attorney, Robert Dunlap, out of Beckley, West Virginia, where I had emailed back and forth with him and said, I'm bringing Betty with me so we can get this trust account set up today. With them getting government benefits, they can't have just big sums of money gave to them. It can mess up things. But I'm in contract with Betty and Larry. That's their money. And if they will tell me where to put it, I have an attorney now. The last thing I wanted to do was go hire an attorney. I was in this thing to build a house for this family. of whom the majority of them I love very much. And that's not happening now. I wasn't getting the truth from anyone. Nothing was transparent. And I would love to tell you, if I knew then what I know now, I never would have gotten involved. You don't know what I know. I can't say that.
No, we don't know you were there, but we're outsiders looking in. And let me tell you something. If you were, okay, Eric, I'm not trying to be mean. I do think you care, right? Um, okay. I'm going to be careful on some things. I'm not going to be mean. If you're the real content creator that you are, and you cover true crime, remember you cover that trial, you would have did your investigation on Patrick before you even started this and all the other stuff. You seen what Mark went through. You seen BJ taking the money for her habit. You would have done all that before you even got involved. I would have.
That because I know there's 3 people that are much better off right now than they were before, but it has not been easy for me in that process to make sure that they are taken care of. Adult Protection Services told me numerous times that money would be out of my possession before I left West Virginia. That didn't happen. The last I heard from them, and it's been over a couple of weeks ago, they told me they were talking to a judge that would let me know where to put that money. It never happened. I offered to give it to the state police and the lead investigator when I was there. They knew it was in my possession. I created a savings account where I took all of the money related to the Whtakers and put it in that account. I haven't taken out my part, reimbursed myself, anything. I put it in there and it's sitting there until my attorney lets me know where they want us to distribute. He's going to be doing the distribution for me. He has sent out letters to Patrick, Betty, and Larry, letting them know I no longer want to be involved in this thing. This is not what I signed up for. And for anybody that thinks I was here for nefarious reasons, guys, have I been making content? I don't want to make content about this right now. I was there to help someone, wanted them to have a better life. And this thing has just went completely off rails. If those 3 were still there and I had the resources and I could build them a home, my heart would 100% be behind it. That's not what's happening now. And I don't even know what's happening now, but I know I don't want to be involved in this. I've been sitting back. Anything that you see online that's been done on the Whttaker Facebook or anything, it's not me. It's just not. I've sat back, I've been silent, and I've just seen the circus continue. I don't know what's going on unless people tell me about it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. These content creators.
Okay, I just got a couple comments. Eric, why is the Whttaker family's Instagram in your name? It comes back to your name. Why is the YouTube channel still monetized?
That are going out there trying to bring this situation up to get views on themselves is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. None of you knew what you were talking about. You're claiming to have information that you don't have. You're trying to go into people's lives and find certain situations to find any type of dirt to justify you getting on this.
Okay. It's funny you say that, Eric, and I must say this. I looked into Patrick. Yes, I did, and I put his record out there. Okay. And after that, you finally did, but I think you did because somebody told you. Okay, I was the first one. I just want to say it that put Patrick's stuff out there. Okay, and no, you're complaining because I think people did that to you. I'm not sure, but that's what I think.
Screen so you can take advantage of this situation to get people to look at you.
Oh God.
Good job. You're relevant. Not really. It's pretty sad that you have to do that because listen, there is real life consequences to this. When I was in West Virginia, I'll never forget it. It'll be just like 9/11. I know where I was, what I was doing, who I was with when 9/11 happened. I'll never forget where I was and what I was doing when I got in the news that Charlie Kirk had been shot. I'm up in this strange town in West Virginia where I had gone away from my house and my family for weeks. And now I'm being told that Charlie Kirk has been shot and he was killed. Guys, at this point in time, I had to leave an Airbnb that I was at, one, because it was trashed. And yes, I got the video and everything that needs to be shown on that, and it will be gave to the appropriate people. And
okay, Eric, this is what I want to say. Maybe you should have been transparent with the people to begin with. You said you were going to put it up that night. I do recall that. I did watch that live, and you never did put up the video or the pictures or whatever it may be. I can't remember. I'm not 100%. Do your own research. I always say do your own research. I usually do. But, yeah, so there's that.
They'll get it whenever it's needed, and there's people that will gladly speak up about it because they had to clean it, and they're the ones that made me aware of it. But while I was up there, people found where I was staying at my Airbnb. They came and supported me. Eric, we're worried. You're uncovering something that's really big. You have no idea what you got yourself involved in. But that freaks me out. How did you know where I was? We went to another Airbnb that was owned by the people that had to clean the Airbnb that got trashed. But they know I took care of the people where I was staying. Anyway, I was there at the new Airbnb 10 minutes in the middle of the woods, guys, out in the middle of nowhere, before someone found me. They came, again, they was there to support. If you need a house, let us take you out to eat. The only thing that was going through my mind is, how did you know where I was? And now I'm in a public place when I find out that Charlie Kirk was shot. A father that was 31 years old. Now, I've met Charlie numerous times.
Okay. I do understand kind of what he's saying. When you're a content creator, you put your life in danger. I'm just saying how it is. When you're a content creator, you do put your life in danger. There's a lot of content creators. You don't hear about it all the time that have lost their lives from psychos and stalkers. It's out there. I'm not saying anything like that's going to happen, but it's sick. Like I have to take steps to make sure I'm safe, right? I'm happy that I'm in a secure building. I'm always aware of my surroundings. It's sad. It's got to be that way, especially when you have somebody, and I'm going to say this, I'm not saying who, that has threatened me. I've been threatened many times, but this one person, I really took the threat serious, telling me I fucked up because this person knows my real name, my address, and my birthday, my phone number. That's scary, people. That's like I said, that's why I went live. If anything happens to me, anything in my personal life, we know where it came from. So I kind of get that. That's scary. I do.
Talked to his pastor. He introduced me to his wife down in Tampa, Florida. I've been around him numerous times, not going to act like we had a close relationship, but I interviewed him, and I think he was a good man. I didn't agree with everything, but I thought he was a hell of a guy. And at 31 years old, to accomplish what he did, he stood for what he believed in. 2 beautiful kids, a beautiful wife, now without a husband and without a father. All because somebody sees something online and disagrees with him. They went and so tragically took his life. And then during this, I'm away from home in the middle of this big debacle. Yeah, it was a crazy, crazy situation to be in regards to Charlie. He gave them a microphone and they put him in a casket. He wanted to talk out his problems. And you know what? I want to talk too. But right now is not the time. You're going to have to sit back, wait. Thank you for everyone that supported. And for the ones that haven't supported and have been saying some of the most horrendous things. There is so many innocent people that have gotten tagged into this thing. Friends of my friends, spouses of my friends. Like, I've gotten messages from people where Patrick is reaching out to numerous people just trying to...
Yeah, there is some sick shit going on. I will say that. People on the internet, especially Facebook, this is my opinion, is the devil's playground. Some of the shit and the extents they will go to harm you or the people around you and so on is scary.
To find out anything he can on me. Just pled guilty to stalking and harassment 2 months ago on another case. And then I finally get home, which should have been a glorious moment. I am a dad. I am a husband. That is my number one thing. I could care less about being on the screen, guys. That's why you haven't seen me. I could care less about it. It's what I do for a living, but it's not who I am. I am a father and I am a husband. And I was at home, finally, and I miss them very much. And unfortunately, when I get home, midnight, while my kids are waiting to go to school and they're sleeping, I'm out here with the sheriff trying to make a report because someone has put my telephone number out online. It has been one of the biggest nightmares. I wish this would have been handled so much different in regards to me. Because the only thing I did was try to protect and sound the alarm and say something's not right here. It has been rough. I've watched where people tried to say that the Amish were fake. Guys, again, receipts for everything we did. Parisburg, Virginia. There is an Amish community there. They run a grocery store.
You know what, Eric? This is my opinion. And I said this from the get-go. I think Eric is one that really cares, right? And I think Eric is safe, but there's just some things, right, to make a person think. And these are things that I have said live, right? Oh, I got a cough. Hold on. Oh, oh my God. Sorry. Allergies. I think he should just stay offline. I mean, do whatever you want, do your other channel, but I think you're just giving more fuel to the fire for all these people to still come at you. I mean, like I'm reviewing you right now myself.
There was people that saw us while we was there that knew us from the Whttaker channel. We talked to them. We went up there, had the conversations, was with them the better part of almost a whole day. And Robert Mast, who came all the way from Idaho, that just had a son that was murdered several years ago, and I've been involved in that case. John, they lived over half their life as Amish. He came all the way from Idaho with a bad knee at 78, wife at home with a broken femur, and just had hip surgery to come over here and help me with this project because he knows my character and what I was wanting to do. He wrote the first $500 check towards the Whttaker's new home that the Amish were talking about building. And I'm seeing them brought into the mix. Dwayne, who was just on the screen with me, like as a co-host, because me and him talk back and forth. I've seen people calling him the mastermind. Guys, these conspiracy theories are out of control. They are baseless. I have seen some, again, that are just skewed, and then I have seen some that are just made up completely out of thin air. If you got to do this to make content, to make people want to listen to you, quit making content because it's disgusting. You're not a good content creator. You are causing problems. Guys, this situation is already out of control as it is. You haven't seen me on here trying to make videos. I'm sure it would get a lot of views, might get some monetization. I don't want it.
I don't get views, and I don't care. But I'm hoping that what I do, right, gets to the right people and the things I find. Just saying. If not, and I like to expose people that are doing bad things, in my opinion. And Eric, what else was I going to say to him? There's a comment. Why isn't the CC working? Oh, here we go. I do better. You shouldn't have put all this on. You did a lot of videos and put it online. I said a long time ago, if you didn't do that, things would have been different. But maybe it's a good thing because now they are somewhere safe, away from all this icky stuff that the world's been doing when they found out where they lived and all that. And they get to live a clean, healthy, and happy life for the rest of their days. And hopefully Timmy can get like speech therapy and things like that. Yeah. Because Timmy's smart.
Don't need it, and it's disgusting. It is disgusting. There was 3 here that didn't have a voice, and I tried to give them a voice. And I'm going to continue to be their voice because they needed someone to speak up. I know what the truth is, and hopefully one day you guys will get to know the whole truth, and it's going to blow some people's minds. You know, about a week ago, I watched the Idaho State murders. When I was in Idaho covering the John Mast case, the other murder that had went on that was really big up there was the Idaho State murders with Kohberger. There's 4 people that was killed. But I was sitting there watching that documentary of the friends of the people that was killed. When they said the same thing happened, you get these TikTokers and YouTubers that claim to have information about this case, and people start following them, and they get all these details and these text messages to where these friends of people that were already grieving the loss of their friends are now being threatened, called out online. Crazy. And then Kohberger, he's the murderer. Nobody had them in their sights. Just shows you these TikTokers, these YouTubers, they knew nothing about what they were talking about. There is nobody that has even came close to knowing what's going on here. You guys are going to have to be patient and wait. And in due time, I believe you will know what's going on. There is an investigation going on. Nobody wanted that investigation more than me. I asked for transparency. I asked for receipts. There was one time I asked for help, and it was during the Airbnb. What happened? Every so often, somebody would be like, hey, $20, go get Timmy some coloring books. I didn't ask you for any of that. If there's anybody out there that says I asked them for money outside of that Airbnb, it's a lie. Please send it to the investigator right now because it's not true. I want you to send it. I never asked for money. I was always saying no donations, no donations, no donations, because I had a feeling something's not right here. Things aren't adding up. To this day, I have no receipts, no accounting. I don't know what's came in. If I'm going to distribute this money, I have to know this is what came in. I'm a guy that wants everything to be done by the book. I had already consulted with an accountant. I had already started an LLC on my end, which originally I was going to do an LLC with Patrick. Along the way, when I started seeing this thing was going off the rails, I said, Patrick, you're going to have to do that on your own. I don't want to be involved in that with you. You create your own, I'll handle my own, because I know I can handle my end.
That's
and for the Whtakers, we're going to get them a trust account so we can make sure if something happens to Betty.
interesting. LLC. It would have been interesting what it was going to be under. What, the Whtakers? Were they going to LLC the Whttaker name? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh. Where's Misty's comment? Did I miss her comment? Where is it? Oh. Okay. Let me get back here.
And Larry, that the other three are taken care of. That was my goal from the very beginning. It was one thing to get them a house, but if something happens to Betty and Larry, the other three that can't talk and can't take care of themselves are going to need someone there 24/7 to make sure they are taken care of, that they're fed, that they're clothed, the whole 9 yards. And then they still have groceries and other things, guys. When you add up the expenses, it would have took a lot of money. There's people that think there was like tons of money being made off of this. It's not reality. When you look at what their needs was versus what was coming in, it was starting to go up. I was up there busting my butt. That first and second trip I was up there, I was spending my money from projects I worked on outside of that to make sure I was.
I don't know why you're expressing this like you're doing. You've already talked about this before. You should have really thought about this before you followed through. You should have watched everything. You should have did all this investigation of the people. I'm sorry, I say investigation. You should have looked into the people that you were getting involved with, especially when it comes to a criminal record, right? That's just my opinion.
Taking care of them. I have to be able to support myself and my family, but look at what I was doing. I wasn't exploiting them. Up until then, they had been the inbred family out of Odd, West Virginia, the freak show. One of the things that makes me more proud. Hey guys, it's October 3rd, 2025, and anything I can say on the face of this earth.
Quit saying that about the family. You didn't need to say that out loud. Just say it.
There is a 72-year-old man that I am responsible for making sure he went to his first and only doctor's visit in his life. Planned doctor visit. I was told maybe he sent to the emergency room years ago for a snake bite, but planned doctor's visit. I took him there, got him some medicine, and he became a new person almost right away. He had been neglected for years, guys, and I really, really hope he's okay right now. I do believe he's in a much better situation than he was before. Things people don't think of on the other side of the camera when you're just watching the videos. You see those jeans and how dirty they were. That's defecation. That's urination. That has been done. He's not wearing any underwear, no belt, defecating and urinating on himself. Sometimes just where it, was left over and he just got off the toilet too quick. Sometimes because he just went in his pants. Did he change his pants? No. Sometimes. But more often than not, that would dry up and then he would do it again. Dry up and then do it again. Layers upon layers of defecation and urination on oneself. And then what did you see me doing? I had him by the belt loop, keeping him steady, holding up his pants. Come here. You are a beautiful human being and you need someone to love and take care of you right now. Birthday, first ice cream cake, singing. You saw the man singing. They are beautiful people that have been taken advantage of and exploited, and I can't stand it.
I agree with that. Yes, 5 people watching, 2 in chat. Yes, please hit the like and share the video. If you know what, if I was doing like I'm reviewing, but if I was doing like drama shit, like I have a few times, boy, would there be people here then. But when you're giving out real information, yeah. He has shared a little too much about their personal stuff too. Just saying. Oh,
I couldn't watch this go on anymore, guys. When I found out what I found out, especially with abuse on top of it, I can't be a part of this. I can't, and I don't want to be. My attorney sent out letters letting them know I am out, but I need full documentation of all expenses, everything that's came in, so I can do everything by the book to the T. I have my receipts. I have everything ready to go, but I don't have that on their end. I'm not an accountant. I suck at that. I know I do. That's why I get people to do that. I can only keep my focus on one thing for so long, and numbers isn't one of them. That's why I talked to an accountant. That's why I was consulting an attorney about the trust. We went to the Amish guys, and then there's various other things I'll touch on later, like you never got permits. We went to get the permits. We had the applications. I've got the cards, the names, the numbers of everyone we talked to. We were in the process of trying to find the spot where the new home would go, because their current home, and even the old one, the camper across the road that burned down, was in a flood zone. You can't build there. We have to find the new location where that home would be on that land. Then we would fill out that permit and go forward. We had what we needed to know that we need to find a new spot, and then the application would be done. We also talked to zoning. We also went to a surveyor. We had everything ready to go, and then we saw that BJ showed back up. It sucks that when that family was taken, the first thing that was brought up was my name. Guys, I was busy. Yes, we missed the September 4th court date. I honestly thought it was later, so it looked like egg on my face. They weren't telling me. She was offered a continuation 3 different times after that, one including the day that the family was taken away. Are you sure you want her at that house? It's okay. We're doing away with the DVP. Okay. And then I find out the investigator served her the papers and told her when the court date was on a completely different day when I wasn't around. She never told me any of this. I was up there to help her. Knowing that I was up there to help.
I don't think Betty understands, actually, what her actions have done, because this is probably something foreign to her, for that whole family, because I'm not sticking up for BJ, don't get me wrong, but now you're blaming Betty? This is what you're blaming Betty now, saying it's her fault. You people got involved and caused this mess. I'm just saying. But I think maybe what Eric's saying here is that he's getting attacked by Patrick and his people. And I will say, Patrick and his peoples, right? They are mean. They are mean. I will say that. They come after me, call me names and everything. I see some of my comments in my comment section. I don't look at them all because I can't, because there's too many, right? On certain videos. But, I mean, he's got a fan club. But when you come into my private DMs, I put you on spotlight. You people are figuring that out. Good for you. Good for you. So I think he's mainly talking about Patrick here and his sheep.
And doing what I was doing and watching people so easily point the finger my way, and made me think of when Mark Laida was there and they said Mark never gave us any money. I'm going to tell you, that's another story right there, guys. As I went into it, nobody was telling the truth. I can't be involved in that. I thought I knew who they were. I have no idea who they were. And I can't move forward as it is. Those 3, if they ever needed a home and I could be involved in some way, I would be there. Just ask and I'll come running. With what they've got there now, no, I literally don't know who they are. And I want this thing investigated. I was the one, again, asking, you need to look here. Something's going on. Please. That's all I've got, guys. I will talk some more later, but this isn't going to be a thing where the rest of my life I'm going to be talking about what happened with the Whtakers. I have a life that I want to live. I have a family that I love. Too many innocent people I have watched get attached to this in some way that they shouldn't have been able to. If this is what we become as a society, watching Charlie Kirk be killed, watching the Idaho state murders, and then what happened there, and then a case like this, these YouTubers and these internet personalities. I saw your invites to your podcast. You didn't have no reason for me to come on your podcast because you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. You literally have nothing, and you claim to be some reporter. A reporter should be able to do their own investigations and say, here's the story, not have to say, come and tell me what you know. You were trying to make yourselves relevant. Good job. You are the scum of society. You really are. Some people don't need a microphone, guys. If there's anything that's going to come out of this, there's some people that do not need to be on the internet and be gave a platform, because that power goes to their heads and they will do anything to get clicks and views. I'm not that guy. I've had my platform for 6 years now, and I barely do videos at all anymore because I hate being on the screen. That's just the truth. There's too much associated with it, and there's too much that can go wrong. This is... I would love to tell you, if I knew then what I know now, I never would have gotten involved. I can't say that. You don't know what I know. You don't know what I know. There's people that probably may have very well their lives been saved. And hopefully one day you're allowed to know everything. See you guys.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Don't be sharing their personal information. The only thing that needs to be said is they're safe and happy and right. Hey, J13. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I've been at it for a while. Sunny's at it again. Oh, God, there's one clip that made me so mad. I'm going to post that somewhere. Her yelling at Betty. Oh, my God, you should have heard her yell at Betty. You don't yell at a grandma. To me, she would be my grandma. Actually, let's see. Okay, my mom was 16 years older than me. I was going to figure this out here. Would it be my great-grandma? No, but I would never talk to an elder like that. Ever, 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 ever. I don't even talk to my dad like that. My dad's mean to me. Okay? Especially when he drinks. I could be mean to him, and I don't. Not just because he's my dad. Because, I don't know. Where's Viper? Is he back? I don't know. It could be Suni. You're right. I don't know. It could be. But this is what I do. Okay. Things are never going to change. You're going to have bad actors on the internet that have platforms because that's just the way it is. You can't stop it, sadly. But if I see things about the Whtakers right now, because there is a lot of bullshit and a lot of lies out there, it's just gross. Because people would rather hear the lie than the truth and the facts and the common sense of what's going on. And that's why I review some of the things I review, because of what I see. And it's wrong. It's wrong. And hopefully, well, through the family, they got protection now from the social media stuff. Thank God. No, you got to get Betty protected. And not by you, Sonny. Not by you. You yelling at her like that? Florida is sunny. An alias. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Miami, Florida. And maybe she does have good intentions, right? I don't know. But it's just crazy to me how people would rather listen to the bullshit, how people don't actually go researching, how people don't actually go watch the history about this family, especially with Mark's channel, with the 5 years, 6 years worth of videos of them. He's had to make at least $250,000 off this family. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. Oh, I like that comment. Good intentions have transparency and don't pick or block anyone or anything. I know I got a typo. I spelled exploiting wrong. You got to point it out live, woman. At least people know where I'm coming from. Of course. Not just, I don't care, right? People understand what I'm doing here. It's not about my spelling or my words, how I express my words. But it says, I know I spelled things wrong. Stop it. Stop it. Anyways, what was I going to say? No, I forgot, J13. Shoot. Of course she turned off her fucking comment. Oops, sorry. She turned off her comments for everything. You can't comment. You can't comment. I'm waiting for her to block me. It ain't gonna matter. I'm just saying. It is your fault. It's all your fault. Everything. Good detail to that. You be quiet too. You just hush your mush, peoples. Hey, people, just so you know, these are my girls. They are my friends, my very close friends. And they know how I talk. They know how I talk. Okay, I know you are. I know you are. It's a plot. It's a plot. Well, anyway, so this lady is disgusting. I don't like how she talked to Betty. That made me very, very sad. That made me very, very sad. You do not talk to a grandma like that. Do not. And especially somebody with shortcomings like that. Yes, I'm saying shortcomings to be respectful, but you people know what I mean. Just, I know you did. You're 2 hours behind. I've been live since, let's see, it's 8:18 here. It's funny. I think it's funny. I'm not talking about you, J13, because it's happening on Facebook. I do an hour over an hour on a certain subject, and they got to point out the stupidest little shit. Okay? Not about the people I'm talking about, the concern I'm talking about. Oh, no. It's about me misspeaking about how many hours it would take to get to West Virginia from Florida. I mean, come on. Really? That's all you got from my video? That's it? Obviously, you're not paying attention. I want your guys' opinion, and I'll just shut up. Fire away in the chat about what we just watched and listened to. Let me get this off the screen. There we go. We will mail you some hydrocodone. Oh, okay. I see where it came from. What is this question mark for? Oh, it's so weird. I'm looking at your comment back here on StreamYard. It doesn't show it on YouTube, and it's got a question mark. Not after long, up in the corner of your comment back here. That's so weird. I can't comment. Didn't see it. Oh, I'm talking about people taking advantage of Mama Kurtz is very, very sick. What I just went through. She posted 2 more phone calls with the Whtakers, and one she was yelling. Here, let me get to it. I'm just going to play it. Just the beginning. It's going to make you sick. That's right. Don't get Betty all upset. I don't like how she talked to her. Maybe she didn't yell at her, but I got headphones on and it seems like it. But 14 hours? What's about 14 hours? What? Oh, I know. I already went through that with the person that commented on Facebook. Here I got an hour and a half video live. They don't talk about the well-being of the Whtakers or what's going on. They talk about how I was wrong about the mileage from Florida to West Virginia, and I never said any mileage, right? I didn't say anything about mileage. Yeah, you're just gonna have to watch a whole video if you want to. I'm not going to listen to it again because it upset me. Hey, she could be in West Virginia. That's probably why she don't care about putting out the phone calls. I guess she has no morals. If anything, it comes to that. She's exploiting the family. Shocker. I played 2 calls within this video, and I played Eric went live to address some things, which I think, maybe he just wanted to do it. But I think, whatever, doesn't matter what I think. Well, it does matter, but he's just going to get more people harassing him. Patrick Sheep. They're sheep people. That's what they are. I know, dear. I know. Yep, Misty's not working right now. Shocker. I want to thank everybody for being here. I've been on for 2 hours. People share this video if you choose, but I'm just reminding Suni that I'm here, and I'm going to continue doing what I do here. I'm going to keep talking about bad actors like this, in my opinion. And if I have facts, there's facts, but sharing all this stuff is horrible. And I'm just reviewing this stuff. Yeah. I know, shocker. Shocker. Okay, my pretties, I'm going to go for now. For now. Okay? For now. Love you all.
Boot up the stream, grab your snack and noodle. Here comes the queen, kid and caboodle. Wi-Fi blazing, wig on tilt. More drama than a soap opera quilt. Kid logs on in a sparkly robe, sipping iced tea like she runs the globe. Drops more truth than a psychic at noon, with a cat named Taco and a raccoon named Boom. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber, Wi-Fi warrior, clickbait mover, shaking up the algorithm like a smoothie blender. Watch out, troll, she's a copyright sender. Hot shit YouTuber, talking tea with a pink ring light aura. Yeah. She reviews shampoo and ghost hunts too. Caught Bigfoot slipping in a Gucci shoe. Unboxes snacks, talks haunted dolls, and drops a diss track on bathroom stalls. Hidden caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Hashtag queen, thumbnail smoother, dancing in a study with a llama on her head. Uploading content even while in bed. Hot shit YouTuber. Even aliens subscribe, that's no rumor. Yeah. She vlogs in Walmart, midnight mission. Caught in aisle 9 with divine precision. Mic in hand, she interviews cheese. Sir, you aware you're lactose free? Goes live while baking glitter pies. Starts a feud with ducks, no lies. Reacts to Karen's, paints her Jeep, and once went viral yelling sheep don't sleep. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Ring light blazing, sassy maneuver. Bans a troll while dancing to chair. Then sells merch made from her own hair. Hot shit YouTuber. Even her outro has a blooper. Yeah. To play Fortnite, hosted a seance on Tuesday night. Got possessed midstream, ate a burrito. Still hit upload, respect amigo. Now Netflix calls and brands wanna collab, but Kit just vlogged from her glittery cab. She's not here for clout or fame, she's here to win the YouTube Hunger Games. Kit and caboodle is